Many restaurants all around DC and the country are trying to attract workers, which is such an interesting thing as we emerge through the pandemic to the whatever happens next. Barry Gutin is the CEO of Cuba Libre. You're joining us from Philadelphia. You've got Cuba Libre in downtown DC, right on 9th Street. By the way, love the marshmallow fire pits. Nice touch throughout the winter. And now you're rolling out some really interesting, I guess, incentives to get people to come work for you. Why is this having to happen?
Well, during the pandemic, all the restaurants shut down at one point, and we've all been operating under strict restrictions and lower occupancy. So we've had fewer employees. So those employees, many of them have left the industry. They might be working for Uber driving. They might be working in an Amazon warehouse. And others are at home with kids that are not in school, or they may be afraid of the virus, or they may just be enjoying the enhanced unemployment benefits. And we need to find ways to get them back into the workforce if they're out, or back into the restaurants if they're elsewhere.
And I'm hearing from a lot of restaurants, like as DC is opening up to 100% capacity, but a lot of the restaurants are saying, that's great, but we can't open up to 100% capacity because we don't have the help.
That's precisely where we're at. And it's come upon us so quickly. And at the same time as the weather is warming up, which makes our outdoor seating much more viable and interesting and fun. So those campfire cabins that we built and the sidewalk tables, they're going to be full. We have the entire restaurant that we can fill. We can put a lot of people in our restaurant. It's a pretty big restaurant, but we don't have as many employees as we need. So we're reaching out to the community and enhancing our competitiveness, making sure that we're paying at the highest rates. But we're doing more than just giving bonuses and referral bonuses and increasing our wages. We're trying to find ways not only to make the jobs better, but to make our employees' lives better. So we're adding in personal finance courses so people can manage their money. We're offering those bonuses to get people's attention. We're offering them in cryptocurrency. But that means people have to understand what that is and what to do with that and how to add to it, perhaps to increase their savings to buy a car or buy a house or retire someday. And we want them to understand how to manage their personal finances. We're also inherently a bilingual restaurant. We serve Hispanic food, and many of our employees speak Spanish. Some of them speak only Spanish. Some of them only speak Haitian Creole. We want those people to have opportunity to advance. We want to unlock that potential in them. So we're offering English as a second language courses for those people, and so that they can communicate better with the rest of the staff and succeed. But we're also offering Spanish as a second language courses because some of our employees don't speak Spanish, and we want the team to be able to communicate well.
And you're doing it at the community college level. It seems like you're throwing like everything in the kitchen sink into this. I'm interested in how you decided on the different incentives, right? Was there like a meeting that you're like, I know, we'll do cryptocurrency and then we'll do referral bonuses? Like, how did this come about? Because it seems like you're not just saying, hey, we'll give you money. You've really thought through this whole plan of all these benefits.
Precisely. It was a meeting. We were saying, how can we make our jobs more compelling? How can we make them more competitive? How can we improve the lives of our employees? Because we don't just want to get them to take a job. We want them to stay with us. And in our company, our most successful people have come from hourly employees. Our general managers come from hourly positions. Our executive chefs mostly come from hourly positions. We have an executive chef in Philadelphia who started as the cleaner of our restaurant 20 years ago. We have a general manager, a woman in Atlantic City, who started as a hostess. And those stories go on and on. So a lot of people come to us for a job and end up with a career. And we want to foster that.
We love that's what you're doing. And Tommy and I have been trying to support restaurants and get the message out of all the creative ways restaurateurs are getting people into their restaurants, keeping their employees happy and safe and fed and all the things. So we appreciate what you do. And that's why we wanted to talk to you today.
Thank you. And another success story is our general manager in Washington, D.C., who started as a server in Atlantic City.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Very good. As the CEO of Cuba Libre and Rum Bar. Thank you for joining us. And thanks for all you do for the DC community on 9th Street.
Thank you both. We really appreciate it and really happy to be reopening fully soon.